It's Monday, and that means it's time for Begnaud's America, where CBS News contributor David Begnaud finds the heart in each and every story. This week, we are continuing our beloved Dear David month. July is dedicated to stories submitted to David by viewers just like yourself. Here's David.
Well, good morning. Come with me to Texas for our first story. Jessica Caldwell cleaned classrooms as a custodian by night. And by day, she would study, all while raising 4 kids. Now, 11 years later, she holds 4 degrees. And you know what Jessica proves? Dreams never sleep. For more than a decade, Jessica Caldwell cleaned classrooms overnight at A&M Central Texas University. She scrubbed toilets, vacuumed floors, and walked more than 26,000 miles behind a custodian's cart. But the 38-year-old mother of 4 had her heart set on graduating from college and teaching one day. So when her shift ended at 5 a.m., Jessica juggled caring for her children and college courses.
I was in charge of cleaning the classrooms in 2 of the buildings out of the 3 that we have at A&M Central Texas. A couple of them actually have computers in them, so I was actually able to work on my homework during my lunch break and whatnot.
And during the day, she sat in the very same classrooms that she cleaned at night. But her work schedule made it nearly impossible for her to complete a traditional teaching degree. So with some help from the university and her professors, she found a workaround. And the secret to her grit might be somewhat surprising.
I'm trying to give myself grace as far as finishing stuff. Because at the end of the day, I'm not quitting.
Jessica received her bachelor's and then her master's, all while working full-time as a custodian.
Just be persistent as far as continuing on something that you want to achieve. Just keep at it and don't stop. A lot of people that have a job that they think that they don't matter in, they actually do really matter. I know a lot of people, when they hear, oh, you're a janitor, you're a custodian, they kind of like look down on that. I just want people to realize, like, it doesn't matter what kind of job that people might look down on, you do matter. It doesn't run without us, really.
Well, now she is one step away from earning her teaching credentials later this year. She's going to go from cleaning those classrooms to leading them. Love your perspective, Jessica. Wishing you and your family our very best. Staying in Texas now, our next story is about the bonds that link us together and what happens when friendship shows up at your doorstep. This story is all about a man in Denton, Texas, and, well, man's best friend. Many dogs see the mailman as a threat, but pretty boy Floyd is not most dogs.
He always treated me as if I wasn't a stranger.
The Border Collie mix was a reliable, friendly face on postal worker Ian Burke's route. But when that route changed more than a year ago, it ended their regular visits. Then, in May, Burke says he overheard the mail carrier who had inherited his old route saying that his former 4-legged customer was at the dog pound. Floyd's owner, an elderly Vietnam veteran, had just died, and the dog had nowhere to go. So
I didn't want him in the shelter any longer than he needed to be. They opened up at 10 a.m. and I got there at 9:50 just to make sure that I was in line and that there was no other fans of Floyd ahead of me to get him.
What are you doing? Come here. Wow.
It worked, which means both of their morning routines look a little different these days. Mr. Burke, you delivered when it mattered. And now you got a pretty good boy to show for it.
What are you doing, mister?
To Sioux Falls, South Dakota now. About a year ago, we told you about a young man who had gotten in trouble for graffiti. But the mayor of his hometown believed in him, became his mentor, gave him an opportunity, and now they just unveiled an art wall with this young man's graffiti at the heart of it.
Jaden's a really incredible and talented artist, and I got to know him, and he was like, hey, we need to have kind of a public art wall space in the community.
After months of planning, the art wall in Sioux Falls, South Dakota officially opened back in May. And guess who had the first prime spot? 19-year-old Jaden Brunz.
I'm super grateful to be able to, come out here and just be out here and do it, not just in some tunnel somewhere.
It was Jaden's illegal graffiti that inspired the mayor, Paul Tenhaken, to take on the new public art project. And he was inspired because of what happened after he gave Jaden a second chance and then decided to mentor him.
It's neat to see what art can do for a community. It's neat to see what second chances can do for someone when they're given to them.
Jaden's future is promising. Since we first aired his story on CBS Mornings, he landed an illustration deal for an upcoming children's book series. And the requests for more murals by him keep rolling in.
Just like see all the random like puzzle pieces that came together to just like help me be where I'm at right now. And it's still going really good. So I'm excited to see where my career takes me.
There are so many great stories like that right in the heart of America. And if you've got one, we'd love to hear about it. Write to us, would you? Dear David at cbsnews.com. And I'll see you next Monday.